Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Anil. In this Playwright series, we are going to discuss Playwright architecture. So let's start this. Playwright follows a client-server architecture where your test script communicates directly with the browser engine, that is server, using browser specific DevTools protocols. Okay, how exactly it happens? Test script, that is client. Test script is client here, which is written in, let's say, in Java, JavaScript, Python, C#, etc. Okay, these communicates directly with the browser engine. Browser engine is the server using browser specific DevTools protocols. Okay, this makes it faster, more reliable and independent of WebDriver, unlike Selenium. Okay, that's why it is faster, more reliable and independent of WebDriver, unlike Selenium. So it doesn't require WebDriver. If you understand high level architecture diagram, so here test script. What is test script? Test script is written using Java, JavaScript, Python, C#, etc. Those communicate with Playwright core, that is Playwright API or client library. These are test script is kind of, it's a Playwright API or client library. Okay, then Playwright client library communicates with Playwright core, that is browser driver layer. Then Playwright core basically it is a browser protocol, that is DevTools or CDP, and Playwright core will communicate with browser engine using DevTools. Okay, then browser engine, that is Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, these are the real browser. Okay, that's how the communication is. Okay, yeah. Then we need to understand, let's understand components of Playwright architecture. First one is test script. Test script is nothing but client. Test script is written in Java, JavaScript, Python or C#. It defines what actions to perform, that is navigate, click, type, etc. Okay, that is test script. Test script is client here, which is written in different language, and it defines what actions to perform. Okay, either we will navigate or we will click or we will type, etc. These are the actions we need to perform. The Playwright client library converts your code into browser commands. So Playwright client library will convert code into browser commands available in multiple languages. Okay, then Playwright core, that is driver layer. It communicates directly with browsers using browser specific protocols like Chrome DevTools protocol. Okay, this is Playwright core, that is driver layer. So it communicates directly with browsers using browser specific protocols like Chrome DevTools protocol. Okay, then browser engines. These are real browsers, that is Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, where the test actually runs. Browser engines are nothing but These are the real browsers like Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, where the test actually runs. Okay. Then contexts and pages. Playwright creates browser contexts like isolated incognito windows and pages, that is tabs, for parallel and independent tests. Okay. What are browser contexts? These are like isolated incognito windows and private windows, and pages means tabs for parallel and independent tests. Okay. These are the components of Playwright architecture. Okay. TypeScript, that is client, Playwright client library, Playwright core, that is driver layer, browser engines, and contexts and pages. Okay. Next, how Playwright works. If you will understand step by step, then TypeScript starts execution. Okay, there exactly we write with different language, Java, JavaScript, C#, any language. Then Playwright client sends JSON based commands like click, fill, navigate to Playwright core. Okay, Playwright client sends JSON based commands. Okay, like click, fill, navigate, any kind of action to Playwright core. Okay. Then Playwright core translates them into browser specific instructions via DevTools protocol. Okay. Playwright core transfers the commands, JSON based commands, into browser specific instructions via DevTools protocol. Then browser engine executes those actions in the actual browser. Okay. Response and result, that is page title, text, screenshot, is sent back to the TypeScript. Okay. Response or result sent back to the TypeScript. Then key concepts in architecture, let's discuss. That is browser, the actual instance of Chrome, Firefox, Safari being controlled. Okay. Browser context, independent browser sessions like a new incognito window. Then page, a single browser tab inside a context. Selectors or locators, used to identify elements on the page. Auto waiting mechanism, Playwright automatically waits for elements to be ready before performing actions. Okay. Playwright automatically waits for elements to be ready before performing actions. Next, let's compare between Playwright versus Selenium architecture. Communication. In Playwright, direct via DevTools protocol. Selenium, indirect via WebDriver. Okay. Speed, very fast, no intermediate server. And Selenium, slower, HTTP request overhead. Reliability, Playwright is high, Selenium is moderate. Architecture, client, browser, directly. Okay. Client to browser, direct communication. Selenium, client, WebDriver, browser. So basically one WebDriver is required for communication between client to browser, but in Playwright, client will directly communicate to the browser. Okay. Then if we summarize this, then Playwright uses direct communication with browsers. That's why it is fast and reliable. It supports multiple browser contexts, enables parallel testing in a single browser instance. It provides cross-browser and cross-platform automation. It has built-in tracing recording and debugging tools. Okay, Playwright has built-in tracing, recording and debugging tools. If we understand in diagrammatic way, TypeScript, which is written in Java, JavaScript, Python, C#, which will communicate with Playwright Client Library. Playwright Client Library will communicate with Playwright Core, that is browser protocol or DevTools or CDP. Through Playwright Core, it will communicate with browser engine, that is real browser, Chromium, Firefox, WebKit. Okay, that's why Playwright is faster, okay, and reliable. Yeah, that's it for this session. So I will come up with next session. Till then, take care, bye bye. Please like it, subscribe the channel, share with your friends and family. Anything you put in the comment box, I will reply you. Thank you so much, guys.